Okay, so I'm in this building here. I forgot where I was actually when I started doing this recording because I only just come back into the game. I thought I was somewhere completely different. I realised I'm actually in this mod that was made by. Let me just look up the person's name. Right, it's oh, I'm off the page. What a silly Billy! It's the Lost Building of Atlantic that I'm in by Spacetimebender. It's the same person who made the Waterfront Settlement Project, and it's yeah. When I did a little video about the Waterfront Settlement Project. I said Waterfront Settlement Project. I said I'd do a little look at the Lost Building of Atlantic as well, and it's kind of like it. Originally, it's in the glowing sea, and the mod creator sort of transposed it to where it was originally meant to be, looking at the code, apparently some hidden code in the game, all clever stuff that I wouldn't understand for the life of me, and they somehow put it back to where it originally was meant to be in the game itself. So it's quite close to the very close to the Waterfront Settlement mod that they created as well. So this mod is kind of building up the whole Commonwealth piece by piece by the looks of it. Eventually the whole Commonwealth will be conquered once they finish making mods, I reckon. But yeah, so yeah, I was going to look through this. When I actually was in here, it doesn't look too bad in the video, but it seemed really kind of jerky for some reason. I don't know if it doesn't really come across in the video. I don't think it looks okay in the video, but I just felt like it was really kind of jerking strangely. I don't know if it was a frame rate issue or anything like that. I've seen a couple of comments in the on the mod on Bethesda saying similar stuff, so you can't really see it in the video. But yeah, it did seem a bit strange. I've got my whirlwind out, which is my bleeding minigun, which is quite effective. Pretty effective for killing things, especially lowly raiders. Raiders ain't got no bloody chance when I reap the whirlwind with a hail of blood and bullets. Right, yeah, I completely ignore the fact there's some grenades up there. I've got my power armor on. They're not going to bloody do me any harm. Look at this guy. Oh yeah, I'm going to come at you with a blinking tire iron or whatever. Yeah, you can see this massive weapon I've got in my hand, can't you? Because your bloody tire iron or whatever you had there, I wasn't going to do jack, mate. Yeah, pipe wrench. Yeah, I admire your bravery. 10 out of 10 for bravery, 11 out of 10 for bravery even, but like 1 out of 10 for common sense. Yeah, you see it's a little bit jerky as I'm sort of moving along. It's not just the way I'm moving, it's something to do, I don't know if it's some kind of frame rate issue or something like that. But nevertheless, it's I have seen a couple of comments saying in the Bethesda page saying there's a few problems. I was advised as well by the modder to move some of the order around, so maybe I should have had a look at that. The Waterfront Settlement, there's a part where it's supposed to be like a clean building, but it's got a load of rubble in it. And I was meant to move the settlement slightly to the load order slightly, so the settlement hasn't got that issue. I haven't got around doing it yet. But anyway, it doesn't really detract from the playing experience. You can still, you can still get through it okay without too many hassles. I think when I first got here, I'm not sure if I've done it already, I pick up a Raider's note. But as is always the way, when you pick something up in the blinking game, unless you look at it straight away, so it takes hours to go through your blinking menu to find what it was. Or if you don't actually notice the name of the thing when you pick it up, I've noticed this a few times. I pick something up, not just sort of think it's I don't know, not even realise I'm picking it up kind of thing. Like I pick up some scrap and I accidentally pick up a note at the same time. And I don't catch the name of the note. It's literally impossible. Or the videotape, not videotape, the audio tape. Pip-Boy tape, whatever it's called. If you don't notice the name, you can't find it. You've so much stuff in your inventory by the end of the game. It's just impossible. It'd be cool if there was like a feature in your inventory where it like lets you know the most recent things you've picked up. So there's like an order. Like you can't pick up this picture for some reason, which is unusual. It's no big deal. Just one thing I can't scrap. Not the end of the world. There's a few terminals that you need to read out as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to read because I'm doing this narration on a smallish screen, so I'm not sure I'll be able to make out what the actual terminals are saying at this small screen. But never mind, we'll see. But the basic story is that the main raider here is after opening another safe. Basically, they've got a bazooka trying to blow open a safe because they're looking for some special weapon. There they are. I didn't even spot them when I was down below. I think they got with the bazooka one. I couldn't really tell where they were. I think the ceiling's a bit hard in here because I like to use my jetpack to fly up onto stuff. But I had a bit of trouble here because the ceilings were quite low, so it's a bit awkward to get onto other levels with the jetpack. Well, that coupled with the fact I'm a crap flyer as well doesn't help. I'm glad there's no jetpack specific missions, or I'll be doomed. Right, so we've got a note there. Woo, man! They've obviously found some good drugs. Oh yeah, this is me looking for that blinking note that I picked up earlier. I thought, oh yeah, I sped it up super fast because otherwise it would have been ages. It took, yeah, here's the Raiders note. I think the boss is losing it, man. He's been up there for weeks trying to blast open some balcony door. Couldn't get it. Last I heard he was trying to kick a safe open. I think he took too much psycho, but he's paying me to guard the place. Whatever. And then I missed the last line. I ain't bothered as long as he's paying me something along those lines. So that was the Raiders note I picked up a bit earlier. I just got into reading. You know, like I said, once you pick things up, if you don't notice the name of it when you pick it up, you can never find it again. I've noticed that a few times. Right, so yeah, I think this is the level that they must be on, trying to get into a balcony. I thought he was trying to get into this first of all, but no, it doesn't seem like it. Just a jail door.
That's it.
With a poor dead settler inside. Ah, they got 40 caps though, a trader. So a trader and someone who's been here a bit longer, quite a long bit longer. Yeah, see the ceilings are quite low, so you notice there it's hard for me to get onto the next level, so I have to use the old stairs instead. Yeah, I'm probably out of breath as well now. I've always over encumbered. Right, so yeah, can't get up onto the roof from here. Quite a few of the doors are blocked up as well. Yeah, oh yeah, this I felt kind of sorry for this guy, just sort of sitting there resting, having a little rest, and yeah, first of all I missed him completely, and then I blow him to pieces. They normally bleed out after a few shots. Oh come on, that's it. Got him that time. Apparently, in the on the PS4, you don't get the boss level raider here. There's a raider called Cutter because it's cut content, so they gave it the name Cutter. But yeah, you can't get hold of them in this one, but on the PC and the Xbox version you do. Like there's a lift shaft here. You can't. It's annoying that you can't fall down it because it's a bit lowish. You can't actually drop down like I was trying to. But yeah, that's just the game. You can't duck below a certain level or crawl into things. That'd be quite cool if they had in the future. If you can actually crawl into smaller spaces, you know. Crawl around on your belly, lie down flat and snipe. Right, so here's a terminal that I'm going to look at in a minute after I've picked up everything I can pick up. Right, here we go. Right, so there's a new contract. Right, let's read that. We're going to need to expand this place. Since I started this company, we've been making generics. Stimpaks, Redaway, Red-X, that sort of thing. Bought in a nice sum of money, but one of the lab techs just came up with some new psychedelic drug, Day Tripper. I think he called it. They offered me a sample and I wasn't about to say no. Oh boy, that was not a productive day. Even with our other location, we're not going to have enough space to meet the production schedule the military gave us. Blah, blah, blah. Missed a bit. Construction. Construction is finally underway. They're giving a fancy new office on the upper floor. I asked that they work on that first so I can start working from there soon. We've been making the drugs for a military contract. And the money as well, it's just flowing in. I don't even know what to do with it all. I've had my eye on the new crystals that just came out. Maybe nobody will notice if a little cash went missing. Right, I went too far. Why couldn't I just quit while I was ahead? I only wanted a little more, but then construction was slowing because vendors kept getting their payments late. And I guess the project manager took notice. Came to talk to me. I panicked. I shot him. My gun was in my desk. Oh my God, what have I done? I left his body in the elevator shaft, hid my gun in a bag of cash. With construction stalled, maybe I'll have a few hours to figure out what the hell to do. Can I make it look like an accident? Oh, and great. Now we've got another air raid drill going on. I'll deal with this soon. Yeah, that obviously wasn't an air raid drill. That was obviously the end of the world. The end of the world, and in a way your worries were all over because, yeah, the person you killed still lies dead in the elevator shaft and you were never discovered. But you probably got blown to pieces. Right, and I guess that's your weapon that you killed the contractor with. That is a special weapon in this location. I'm not quite sure what that device is on top of that box, explosive box. Right, I don't remember seeing that in the game anywhere before. It looks like an explosive device itself. Right now, try and find the key as well.
Sweet.
Find some key. It's not in here. Oh, there it is. There it was. Yep, that was the key inside the Clio safe. That's why the bloke was kicking. That's why the guy was kicking the safe before. Right, now I wanted to see if I could get into this elevator shaft. I think that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to a little bit loot around first. Yeah, so you can't get into the elevator shaft because it's not fully open. In reality, obviously, you can sneak under there. Looking at the height of it, you can sneak down there, but in the game you can't. But so if you're in Fallout 5, it would be great if you could do that, climb onto things. There's a lot of things missing from the game you can do in other games. Climbing, crawling, jumping. Well, obviously you can do some jumping, but yeah, I jumped up here, but it didn't lead me anywhere. No advantage from having a jetpack in this location, on this particular occasion. Right, so I had to go and try and find where the bottom of that elevator shaft was. I thought it might be on this level, but it's not on this level. So I'll drop down to the next level. Here we go, it's over there. Oh, that's decided to set the monkey decided to set itself off. The creepy bugger. And there's the other terminal. That's got the project manager's side of the story. Kind of adds a little bit of poignancy to the first one. So new contract. Just got this new job here at Atlantic offices. Some small-scale pharmaceuticals company. Just 2 locations. Apparently they just got some big contract. Decided to do some innovations. We're adding a new bit, whatever. Something's not right. Remember when I said they would be straightforward? I really have to learn to stop putting my foot in my mouth. There's something that doesn't add up here. Vendors keep reporting that they're being paid late or not at all. The CEO keeps changing the plans left and right. I went up to her office one time to try and figure out what was going on. She's a twitchy woman. Yeah, I've got to take care of this. Basically, that's saying I'm going to go and kind of have a chat with that person. They seem okay. They're just in over their head. I'll go and have a talk with her. Kind of like, no big deal kind of thing. I'll help her out. She's obviously done something a bit silly. I'm not going to go hard on her. He ends up getting killed. So, oh dear. Right, is that his body down there? There's a few things for me to take. I think his body's supposed to be in the elevator shaft. I didn't see it. I'm sure that's where the other terminal said that she dumped it. Anyway. So I think this is the first occasion of a new location being sort of reclaimed and put back into the game that I know of. Anyway, I dare say maybe other people do it, have done it. I've seen some unlocked stuff, like general unlocked things or missing elements re-added, but this is the first sort of single location one that I know of. Kind of there's a lot of other ones where restored content. I'm not even sure whether I've counted the restored content or not, so it's a bit confusing. Yeah, but it'd be cool if more bits like this could be added, new things to explore, especially if the new creative kit that they've got, where you can get mods that aren't mods, but but paid mods basically. If you could get whole new locations, like big area, like DLC kind of size locations, I'd quite happily pay for those. Anyway, this was quite annoying. The balcony here, I think this is where the gun is, and on the balcony, and you can't actually get off the balcony. I was trying to jetpack off the balcony, and I was completely the embezzler. And I don't know what happened there, but I picked up the embezzler and I thought I'd uploaded that, but somehow I didn't upload that, so I came back into the building. I don't know what happened there when I'm with my saving. But yeah, that was the embezzler weapon anyway. I've got a video later on where actually I'll probably show another video actually. My next video I'm going to use it to kill some things just so you can see what he does. But basically it's a bleeding shotgun. When I've got a bleeding minigun, the bleeding shotgun kind of pales in comparison really. But yeah, I suppose it depends what kind of playthrough you're doing. This one I'm more melee and big weapons, so the bleeding minigun, the whirlwind, works better for me. The embezzler. Yeah, so just come back for the building again to see if there's anything I'd forgotten to pick up. Yeah, as I was saying, when I was out on the balcony there, I was trying to jetpack off of the balcony and I was completely unable to do it. I couldn't get the height up. Well, I think the ceiling was too low, and every time I tried to jump over the top of the railings to jetpack off into distance, it was completely impossible. So I'm assuming that's the fault of the, because this content is just like recreated, like the cells were already there, just been re-put back into the game. So I imagine that maybe that's one of the reasons that Bethesda didn't put it in the game in the end, because they hadn't got the size of the building quite right or something. I don't know, because most other balconies I'm sure you can jetpack off. I would think you'd be able to jetpack off anyway, but I don't know, just a thought. Yeah, I think in the mod description it says a lot of it was missing from this building, so a lot of the cell was not complete. So I imagine that Space Cat, whatever the name is again, Spacetimebender, I imagine that they must have added a few bits to make the building playable. But it's still, let's say, the ceiling is still a bit low for jetpacking. That's my opinion anyway. But other than that, it's still a nice welcome addition to the Commonwealth. It's another new thing to discover, a new thing to explore, which is all good as far as I'm concerned. It's a bit funny where you've got a lift up to this level. That's just a bit strange. There's really stairs up to this level. Maybe they're in another part of the building which is blocked off from a caving or something. But it just seems a bit strange that the lift takes you up one floor. You've got a ground floor, then you've got to get a lift up to the second floor, and then you can explore above that. But it's a minor, not even an inconvenience, just a point I was going to say. Right, yeah, so I didn't show you the outside of the building. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to the Waterfront Settlement Project, because when I did a little look around it before, I didn't find the player room. There's a player quarters that's been built there as well, so I was going to show you around that in a moment. Right, so first we come out back into the financial district. Around this side, which door I want to come out of? Yep, outside this door. Speed it up a bit. It takes forever to load up when you come out of buildings nowadays. Right, here's some stuff I killed earlier. Yeah, so over there is the kind of Waterfront Settlement Project. It's the Atlantic offices. It's a misty day, but the sun is shining through the fog. Creates an interesting look. Yeah. So this part of the waterfront. So this is towards the tap room, or something. Shamrock tap room. I imagine that the raiders keep coming back here, which means there could be quite a lot of battles. I seem to have a crew of Brotherhood Knights around as well. I don't know if they're part of the Waterfront Settlement or not, but every time I come here, they're in one of the buildings sort of opposite the settlement. So I don't know if that's an ongoing thing, whether they're going to be sort of coming back there, or every time I come back, will they be there? It's interesting. Maybe it's part of the mod. It doesn't. I don't think it mentions it in the mod itself. But yeah, they do seem to be here every time I come here. So maybe in the future. Yeah, it's a Shamrock tap room anyway. So imagine the raiders are gonna respawn here every time I come back, or every couple of times I come back. So it's good for a battle. Right. So yeah, here's this little group. Other than the two that are by the Shamrock tap room, I've got 3 guys here as well. They seem to be here every time I come here.
You've done a hell
Sorry
of
about
a
that,
job,
didn't mean to
sir.
make you jump Paladin.
Ad Victoriam.
We may have liberated the Commonwealth.
But for some
but our
reason,
job is far
I
from
think I
over.
trust it out here. When I go to target them, 2 of them look like they're enemies. They come up red. Like he comes up red, he comes up yellow, so he's on my side. That one comes up red as well. Makes it look like they want to be enemies, which is a bit
Maybe
strange.
institutes fall. Be a lesson
Yeah, so
for
and
them.
over the other side there, you've got a couple of turret guns. So if the raid on the Shamrock tap house decides to get up for a fight again, that should sort them out. Alright, so here's the little shopping precinct kind of thing. Right, so I've not got around to messing with the load order yet. I'm not sure if I should move it up or down. I'm not sure what's the best way to move it to make it better. As you see here, I've got this rubble, glitched rubble, kind of like sticking
I buy and
through this
sell.
building.
Just put up
But
everything
I don't
you
think you
got.
can go
Let's
through any of
see
these
if we
doors
can
either,
make
because
a
that
deal.
one says out of order and the other one says stop, so I'm assuming that Moses' doors aren't working anyway. But it'd still be nice not to have that stupid rubble sort of sticking out like that, so I'll have a mess with the load order when I get a chance. Right, it's the residents. I thought you can't equip them at all, which is
Yes.
yeah, it's not really. I'll say it was a shame, but it doesn't really matter. You have got as part of this mod as well. You've got the Long Wolf, which is actually a settlement you can build in. I have done a video on that the last time I came here. Showed you a bit more of that. Right, this is the actual apartment, waterfront apartment. So on quite a few levels, it's got lots of decoration, lots of little things you can store stuff in. Look at this tiny little mini safe on the counter there, and it's just very well put together looking apartments. Luxury bed. I'm not too sure about that. That looks a bit dangerous. That looks like if I came in drunk or was off my face on jet or something, I might fall down there. You need some balconies. Other than a lack of balcony, it's got all the mod columns that a paladin or general about town could ask for. Look at that little mini trunk as well. That's gonna give you a little look round. Gonna pick up all the ammunition, because you can never get enough ammunition, can you? And money makes cloth, which makes beds, so pick that up as well. I'm drinking my tea, in case you can hear slurping noises. Yeah, let's get out the old power armor so I don't clank around the house. That's one thing I'm not sure if there was a power armor rack in the in this place. I'll have to have a check, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, and this part you can't build in this part. You can build in Long Wolf, which is part of the settlement, but I don't think that if it'd be cool to. I don't think you really need to do any additional building here anyway. It's already built perfectly well. Yep, everything you could possibly want. Fusion cores, loads of things for building, even though you can't do any building here. But yeah, you could just loot it all and take it to the Long Wolf and use it for building there. But yeah, it's just cool. I think if I ever do a survival mode, I think it'd be quite handy to come here for sleeping and all that. And then it's got pussycats as well. Look at the little pussycats, and they're called Shadow and Hemi. Hemi and Shadow. Wonder why those names were chosen. No idea. Maybe the Shadow knows. Haha, maybe Shadow knows. No, maybe not. Yeah, so interesting little decor, little plants on the mantelpiece. Little pussycats. Pussycat food. They're quite meow. They meow quite a bit. Little window boxes. Can't see out the windows, but yeah, never mind. Interesting little touches. Wooden crates for storing. Yeah. Napkins. There we go, and back down to the bottom level. There's a little storage place here with another little safe in it. A few bits of ammo to nick. Oh yeah, yeah. This is me being Virgo. Oh no, look, it goes for the wall when it goes for the furniture. Oh, that's terrible. Shouldn't be allowed. But that's just my Virgo-ness, I think. Worrying about tiny minor details like that. Yeah, but yeah, so this is a nice little bottle caps there if you choose to pick them out. Little typewriter. Magazine racks. Good stuff. More missiles. Yeah, so it's cool. Just a lack of balcony. That, yeah, might lead to accidents when you're drunk. No big deal. Yeah, I didn't see a power armor rack in here though. So you won't be able to come here to mend your power armor. Unless I'm just being blind, but I don't think there is one. Let's take them grenades. Why not? This little cupboard is all filled up as well. Tuxedo. Sequin red dress. Bathrobe. Yeah. Nice comfy bed.
I wonder what has happened elsewhere.
Can you see?
Was atypical, less extreme.
I don't mind the apartments built stuff like this, but it's not something I don't think I'd ever really use much myself. Maybe if I do a survival mode, I'll get more use out of it. Anyway, that was the mod. That was a bit of that mod. That was a little bit of the other mod. See you later.